We can cut some of that in because I
No,
don't
Dylan won't edit any of this.
I don't want to be here for another 45 minutes. Need some good stuff there, sprinkled in. Right, go on then.
Let's go. You ready?
We are going.
Hi, Josh.
Shut up.
Welcome to episode 41. No, we're in. We're in.
We were in 25 minutes ago.
We've
been recording for 25 minutes.
Hello, Josh.
Hello.
Welcome back to the podcast.
Right, let's go.
Yeah, we're in. We're
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's go. Let's do it.
Hey, Josh.
Shut the fuck up.
Hello.
Sorry we missed last week because let's tell that story, shall we, Calvin? So Calvin, Dylan and I record on Sundays now because it's better than doing it after work. And we all decided to record last Sunday. But Dylan at the last minute went, oh, actually, I've got a Halloween party like 30 miles away.
Yeah.
I don't drive and I'm going to get steaming, but I will definitely be able to make the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And then I usually wake up at about 4 a.m. for like 15 minutes and just see what's happening, check everything's still there. And I saw 2 texts from Dylan and it went, sure, no harm, lads. We all knew that this was going to happen.
I don't know why any of you believed in me.
I didn't. That's what you see. So in like a Death Note-esque twist, when you said, how late can you do? I just said, the quickest time after.
Yeah, because I went, like, lads, I will be dead hungover.
Yeah.
What's the latest? And you went, the best I can do is the exact time that we usually do.
Exactly. So Super Trooper Dylan, who can do anything. I remember you having such a go at me because I was like, you know what? The gym's really hard when you're hungover, and you basically just told me to stop being a pussy and go anywhere. You can't even record a little podcast for you guys. It's for you because he's too hungover.
I was blitzoed. Calvin was dog sitting, so he was staying in the house. So I came in and
You fucking got me in a chokehold.
Got him in a chokehold. Came in with
into bed.
I threw up, which I never do. That's how steaming I was.
Nice.
Ran up in my boxers to Calvin in the spare bed at 2:00 in the morning. Strangled him.
Nice.
And then
So
he's in my spare room in the shitty spare bed, and I was like, I'm gonna lift you. I'm gonna fucking lift you in the bed. Me airlocked. And I got into a deadlift position and grabbed the bed, tried to lift it, and I broke the bed immediately. I snapped the frame.
I'm not surprised, to be honest. That bed is like the squeakiest fucking thing in the world.
It's not, and I tore like the tin metal like in half.
I'm not surprised. That thing is like, you look at it funny and it goes, it's horrible.
Yeah.
That thing.
So apologies, but we're here now.
No, don't apologize to me. Apologize to them.
Here. Mother, I'm sorry. Sorry I missed your precious low poly podcast, but we're back. I've been doing lots of things. It's quite nice to have a bit of time in between podcast records so I can actually play.
Calvin, it's actually a good thing. He was too hungover to attend the thing he wants to do as a job.
Yeah.
That's a bit of luck, isn't it,
Do you want
Calvin?
to see the video?
Yeah, go on.
Oh, what video?
There with
What
Phil.
fucking video?
The video of you after you'd broke the bed.
Oh, I love videos.
I'm not going to put this in.
Yeah,
but
you have to. Because it's just you and your bills. It's always you and your fucking
Of course it is. It's my own home. I can be in the bills.
There with, I'm gonna
Cock of the
airdrop it.
walk.
Okay.
You're going to airdrop it. Oh, can we put it on the screen?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh my God.
How the
Tim
fuck do you-
Cook. You
I'm not putting my
fucking-
tits on the internet.
Oh, fuck off.
What? Would you want your tits on the
I've
internet?
already done it. Because instead, do you remember that one that we let Calvin edit? And whenever, because he couldn't focus the camera, we were lifting up our tops. And instead of doing the funny thing of blurring it, he would just do the shittest like half cut where it would just be
that's
both of
fucking
us like tits out like that.
That's fucking right. I forgot. That's
There you
what,
go.
see, that's a Calvin thing. I wouldn't have done you dirty like that, Josh.
It would have been funny. I'm not bothered about them being out. It just would have been funnier if they were blurred. That would have been funnier.
Sorry, I did very specifically
Comedy fan, Calvin.
cut that in.
Have you
so
just
that-
given up on the airdropping,
No,
Calvin?
it's sending now.
It's sending.
Yeah.
There we go.
But it's nice having that gap. So I actually played loads of video games in the time, and I can talk about video game things rather than coming in and just talking about the Blue Man Group for 15 minutes.
Oh, I enjoyed that.
That was a good one.
Oh, here we go.
Good views in that episode as well.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is this?
Oh, right. Sorry.
Oh, me bills.
Let's see it.
Hang on.
Why were you filming him?
Because he's a fucking creep.
Damn, that's jagged as well. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
no,
Where did you
I
find this
snapped
bed,
it.
by the way? Did
It
you
was
get it
in-
out of like a skip or something?
No, it was in the house.
Is this what have you done? No, you've shaved it.
Good as new, yeah. You trying to fuck it back?
So this is...
If I could just
fair
get
enough,
it back
fair
in the hole.
So this is 6 hours before we're supposed to record.
That's no excuse. That would have been hilarious. You know what? I'm a fucking, aside from being an athlete, I keep myself fucking ready at all times. I would record. I would record if I was hungover or didn't want to be here. I often do.
When do you ever not?
Exactly.
That's the question.
Yeah.
What games have you been playing this week, lad? It's a video game
World of
podcast.
Warcraft, lad.
Fuck's
Fucking
lad,
back.
you've turned into me
Yeah,
where
exactly.
where it was a year where I just played Street Fighter and was a boring cunt.
Yeah.
You're now this, but with an even worse game.
Yeah.
I need some excuse. Is it good?
Well, it's a difficult question to answer.
Okay.
It's been the Halloween event, which is good. Yeah.
Spooky.
Yeah, spooky.
I think we really missed a trick because we did 2 horror game episodes in March.
Just re-release them. Take them down and release them. No one watched them.
A brand new episode. There was a temptation. The Adam Friedland show did that. They just they literally just played the first episode on Halloween because it was a Halloween episode and not a new one.
Smart.
They literally just reran it. It was hilarious.
So like the girl on Facebook who didn't get enough likes the first time, re-uploading. Yeah. I think we should do it.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? Not everyone that watches this podcast is going to watch every episode. Barely anyone watches any episode. So really, we should be able to get away with it. But we didn't talk about any scary stuff during the month of October whatsoever.
No, should we?
No.
No, should we?
Here, it's hack.
Because the real scary stuff's happening out there in the world today.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
We're not going to talk about any of it because it's boring.
Yeah, it is boring.
It's super boring.
It is super boring. Jesus Christ.
I mean, get over it. Come on.
How bad could it really get, guys?
Yeah. Like Josh has to pay every month for a World of Warcraft subscription.
£8.99.
World of Warcraft.
Got me.
Yeah. And that's the real problem.
I think so.
Palestine.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
I stand with my.
What games have you been playing then? Why don't you fucking lead a podcast for a change?
Yeah.
Instead of asking me what I'm doing and just letting me speak, why don't you fucking
I'm
do
a better host than you are. You're too angry. No, because I like feeding you the energy.
Go on.
Yeah. Well, I've finished 4 games in 2 weeks.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's great. I've been doing the thing that you normally do where you play small indie games that you can actually complete and have a good experience on. Yeah. So I've finished 4 games, but the max length is 5.5 hours. And I've been having a wonderful time. It's because I've been playing through Persona 4 and I've done like 3 dungeons. Teddy's a twink now. That's where I'm up to. And I was like, how much of this fucking game do I have left?
Your pace in anything is quite ponderous, isn't it?
Yeah, I do.
I really realized this in the gym before, guys, when Dylan just took like an hour and 10 minutes to do 2 things.
2 things, yeah.
Fucking wild. And he's very strong, but it's just like, how did it take that much time?
I've got thick arteries, lad. They're chock full of shit. Chock full of fucking slow potions that I can't go any faster. I've been cursed by a witch.
That was it. Yeah.
I can't do any task with any ferocity. I'm very efficient.
You can choke Calvin with ferocity.
Oh yeah, I have to be. But see, you know what the cure is?
It's loads of
6 bottles of wine.
Right, yeah. You have to thin the blood enough so it moves quickly.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
You have not figured that out yet.
That's super scientific.
Yeah, so I've been playing Persona 4 really slowly. I'm like 26 hours in. I'm really enjoying it. This is not me shitting on it. But I looked up you can just Google how long is this fucking game just to see where I'm at. I don't even think I'm halfway through yet.
No, you're not.
And
there's like 5 more things.
I know. And I was like, oh my fucking God. This is because Persona ramps in enjoyment for me.
Which teenage girl are you currently seducing?
Yukiko.
Really?
Yeah, she's the one I'm after.
That's not the teenage girl I'd choose to seduce.
Who's the teenage girl that you fancy the most?
Wouldn't you bloody like to know? I'm not getting that on camera. You fucking creep.
But so in betwixt of romancing teenagers, it's I find it quite slow And it's once the mysteries start happening, that's when the enjoyment comes in, and you're in your dungeon, you're having fun, and there's a big climax, and then you go to school and you fuck about.
Do you not enjoy the school?
I do. It's nice. It's a nice relaxing time. But sometimes when I'm sat down and I just finished a dungeon and I know, right, now prep for 2 hours of going to class. Okay.
Yeah, it is quite a lot.
Yeah, it's fine. It is enjoyable. But when you know that nothing is going to happen for an extended period of time, like, right, I think that's why I stopped Persona 5 at the time. I wasn't disliking it. I was really enjoying it. But I finished a dungeon and I went, right, it's going to be a little while. I'll come back to this, and just never fucking bothered me.
5's actually much better for it, I would say.
Oh, really?
Especially Royale.
Yeah, I've got
Royale. Is much better for letting you just wander off and do your own thing.
That's good.
It's not like, you can't go out today. You have to do this today. Watch these 8 cutscenes in a row and choose all the right answers.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Yeah. I'm still really enjoying Persona, but I was like, I want to play something that I can finish. And it was Halloween time. And so the first game of my 4-game series was Hollow Body. Have you seen this? Have you ever heard of this?
I have heard about this, but I don't remember seeing it.
So Hollow Body, if you want to do some Googling, Calvin, that would be nice.
He doesn't.
It is so you know what the fucking stick is with horror games that are made in the year of our Lord 2024, that they all were PS1 inspired fucking pixel art.
As it should be.
As it should be.
I like it for now, so I'm okay with it.
But Hollow Body is almost a late PS2, early 360 era. It is very much inspired by the works of Toyama, Silent Hill, very Silent Hilly. Someone on the internet compared it to a mix between Silent Hill 3 and Blade Runner. So it's like a sci-fi,
so
grungy, and it's based in Britain. It's a British horror game. It's like 200 years in the future. So this is the vibe. It is absolutely grungy, and
that could be literally anywhere in England. Yes.
Of course, we all know Broken Lift. Typical.
There's no elevator.
Hold up. It's
fucking hell.
But it's essentially it's Silent Hill light. It's 5.5 hours. Really condensed. Just blitz through. Very creepy. Quite samey. Like there's not a whole bunch of variation in the stuff, and it doesn't reach the heights of what a Silent Hill might do.
Yeah.
But the overall vibe and sitting in the world of Britain is quite terrifying, and I really enjoyed it. Two sessions finished, class.
Did I ever tell you about the Doom mod that's set in England?
What?
Oh, Calvin, just pause this a tick. Just Google Doom mod Margaret Thatcher and just play the trailer with sound if possible.
Oh wow. The Iron Lady does sound like a boss.
Thatcher's tech base, that's what it's called.
What?
Just get the trailer if you think Thatcher's tech base. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
This is
take down Maggie Thatcher in this Doom 2.
This is one of my favorite things I've ever seen.
The cans of tenants.
Yeah.
I should look like Andros from Star Fox. That's amazing.
That's my favorite line. The 10th circle of hell, the United Kingdom of Great Britain, and none now.
Oh my god.
Thatcher's tech base.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. Oh, that's so sick. Oh.
It's beautiful.
This
is one of the most inspired things I've ever seen in my life, to be honest with you. It's just incredible.
This is fucking sick. Oh wow, the art. I do like the playable on the Wii. Hell yeah.
Yeah. You can play it on whatever. It's Doom, like, you know what I mean? You can play that on anything.
I do like the 2 games based in the Lake District coming out soon.
Really?
There's that. There's the one that's like a Fallout ripoff that's based on the Windscales
disaster.
Which looks cool.
Yes. I like that.
And then there's another one that's like Beatrix Potter animated character animal sort of things, like a fantasy sort of thing.
Okay.
There's already one set in the Lake District, Calvin.
Is that?
Yeah, called Strange Horticulture.
Strange.
horticulture.
Yeah, it's like a kind of Lovecraftian thing, but you mix potions. And I was looking, there's a map involved. And then I was like, some of these names look a bit familiar. And then I spent more than 5 seconds looking at the map and I went, oh, this is just set in the Lake District.
Oh, Ulverston will be down here then.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I can't even see it, and I know that's Gosforth.
There we go.
I'm really happy.
I know that place.
I'm happy with this segment.
Yeah.
Calvin's Lake District
Calvin
corner.
reads the map of the place he grew up. No, it looks
Get to
interesting.
run up now, lad. I'll tell you these
I'll
streets.
show you a fucking map.
Second game I played.
Yeah.
On the theme of horror, spooky.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen this. We were talking shit about visual novels quite recently.
I stand by everything I say.
Yes. Have you heard of the visual novel game called Slay the Princess?
Yes.
Have you played?
Hawthorne.
Shut the fuck
Shut
up.
up, you.
Hawthorne is
I'm going to go unplug his mic again. Calvin, not now.
a new game
Not
set in the
right.
Lake District, which tasks players who play as animals to build a village on the banks of Lake Windermere.
You've broken my headphones.
No,
Beat him up, lad.
please don't.
Let this back again, Calvin. I didn't want to do this, but you'll get it back when you're well behaved.
He never is well behaved. He's a fucking scamp. He's a Cumbrian scamp.
A Cumbrian scamp.
Yeah, that's my one.
Sorry.
Josh is breaking everything. See, Calvin, look what you fucking done. Josh is breaking the set. He's breaking my heart.
There we go.
We're back.
Yes, we are back. What were you talking? So you were talking about?
Slay the Princess.
Yeah, I heard really good things about it. I just never.
I think you'd be into it. You know, it's again short. That's the biggest issue with visual novels is that they're the most boring
They're so
fucking.
long.
They're like 12 hours of reading. This is a 2-hour ordeal, and it's very much.
You describing it as an ordeal, is
Ordeal.
maybe not.
No, but it's 2 hours, and it's you can get obviously there's loads of different endings and loads of different routes to get to that point.
Yeah.
But it's you essentially like finish a story every like 15 minutes, and it's almost it uses a meta narrative to combine all those stories to get to this thing, and it's best not looking up anything about it other than just the vibe, and it was the vibe that got me into it. It's recently just got like a re-edition. It's got like more stuff in it now,
good.
so it went on the cheap as well too. So which is good.
Fucking swoop that up.
So it was good.
Have you seen this an Irish game
Ooh,
called Crowded Followed? Calvin, can you just Google that one? If you're good about this, you can have your microphone back.
Crowded followed.
Yes.
You have the briefcase now. It's after you.
oh wow.
Night Dale. But again, it's can you unmute it, Calvin? Just so we can get the ambience.
You have the ambiance. You have the case.
Take the form of someone else.
Oh wow.
Take
Sorry. You need to get out of here.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh wow.
You know, all those Irish goth clubs.
Yeah. Oh.
Terrifying. But I'm gonna be playing this one.
This looks sick.
Yeah.
Chipsel, she's from Shaban.
There you go.
I am very aware of Chipsel.
There you go.
She did the music to Super Hexagon. Have you ever played Super
I
Hexagon?
did.
Yes.
I did, yeah.
And Dicey Dungeons. Have you ever
I
played
did
that?
not play
that
that
was
shit,
also
but
very
that's
fun.
Irish as well, isn't it?
Yes, it
That's
is
good.
indeed.
So yeah,
Fucking sick. Okay, is it out?
yeah, it's out.
Oh, sick. I'll
It's
add
not
that.
October anymore.
Yeah, I can't play scary
Lest
games
we
now.
forget. Do not forget the date.
Lest we forget. Oh yeah, it's Remembrance Day.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out to all our
World War
veterans.
One. Can you tell your story?
Anyone?
Can you tell your story
Oh,
very
shit,
quickly
yeah.
of you the train this
So,
morning?
I had to get the train in, and it was late. What's it called? Because it was Remembrance Sunday, and I was like, bloody veterans to start with. But I sat down, and there was obviously quite a few people in berets, looking somber, looking
Solemn.
very smart. Got the medals on, blah 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 blah. So I'm kind of bleary-eyed. I'm only on my first and a half coffee of the day, so I'm sitting down, and I'm kind of looking at the train, and I see a group of like two or three veterans and like a 4-seater, and they look very smart. And then to the left, there was a woman who had painted herself entirely pink with like tape, the X tape over her nipples, and a white wig and horns, and the wig went down to the floor, just sat completely next to each other. And I went, I'm just going to stand here and stare and see what happens. Just see how often the veterans go like this and go. and just
So it is also Comic-Con season.
yeah.
It's Comic-Con this weekend.
So I walked past a Wolverine with some veterans. There's a guy. I would feel. I mean, cosplay is embarrassing enough, obviously, but to do it on Remembrance Sunday, which in England is not like a big deal, but it's quite somber, isn't it? It's not like a fun day.
I can imagine the minute silence at Comic-Con. That's a fucking Where's Wally and shit there.
Wolverine with his claws crossed.
I wonder how many people are cosplaying as veterans.
Alexa, play.
Is there a crossover there?
Yeah. Calvin, come and get your microphone back because I'm not standing up again.
You've earned it, Calvin.
You've done well there.
You've done well.
What was the third game?
The third game that I played over the past 2 weeks was, I text you about this. You've heard about this?
Mouth-washing. Yeah, I have. I have seen and heard about this.
Yes. It's one of those. It's because there was basically a load of indie games just on the cheap, and I wanted to play. I played Hollow Body, and then I was just in the mood for spooks. It was the Halloween season, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll buy Mouthwashing. It's like a tenner.
I've been meaning to play Mouthwashing since I've seen the trailer, so please don't spoil it.
No, it is one. It is utterly fantastic.
Yeah.
I went into it essentially completely blind. Google Mouthwashing for us there, please, Calvin. I essentially seen the look of it and the vibe of it and went, I don't need to see anything else. And I seen that it's overwhelmingly positive on Steam. Yeah, I basically seen this and went, oh, gross, wonderful.
So loud. So loud. Yeah, big fan of that.
I generally believe I don't think I've ever played a game like it. It is narrative focused, almost point and clicky, very visual novel of just a lot of dialogue, a lot of things, but again, also very short, and it essentially just goes. There's no halting of stuff happening. There's no real time where you're kind of like, where am I going? What's this? And you kind of it's just forward momentum for 2 hours, and it has some very deep personal meanings in it that you can take away from, and that and genuinely, I was playing it on my Steam Deck, so probably not the most terrifying of
Was it scary?
Yeah,
is it?
There was genuine times where I was like, oh fuck, oh
really?
Shit, yeah, it creeps into you, and I this is the game of the 4 that I've just been thinking about nonstop.
Really?
Yeah, and it's not even a game I'd probably play again. It is you blast through it and you go, right, I get it, but the narrative that it spins and the messages that it's trying to receive and the characters in it and what unfolds, it's a lot of it is hidden in metaphor, and it's all very meta and time jumpy. It's essentially the opening of the game is that you're on a spaceship. It's very this alien vibe, Geiger-esque sort of nonsense. But you're playing first person and you're purposefully crashing into an asteroid.
Yeah.
And then the entire game then plays out of you play as one character before the crash.
Yeah.
And another character after the crash. And in like a Memento style, kind of chops in between the two.
So you're the same character?
No. 2 different characters.
I was trying to spoil it for myself.
2 different characters.
You ruined this thing.
No, 2 different characters. And it is one of those where I don't want to talk about it too much.
Then don't.
But the theme, very personal themes of taking responsibility for your actions.
Whoa. Get rid of that. Calvin, close that tab down. I don't need to.
Yeah. So it's don't look up anything about it. Just buy it, and it's 2 hours. It's 2 hours tops.
Maybe I was into it until you told me it would take, learn me to take responsibility. I don't want to learn how to do that.
I don't want to learn lessons.
I've been dodging that for 29 years.
It's very good. It made me feel lots of things, and definitely from getting the Steam Deck, I've been doing that thing that you thought I would do when you gave me your PC for free that I really, really appreciated at the time. Is playing a lot of these PC only small,
good,
really
stuff.
Detailed indie experiences.
Yeah,
that I've enjoyed thoroughly.
Enough of that shit. Get on to the 4th game.
4th game I finished last night. Children of the Sun.
That rings a bell as well.
Have you heard about this? Have you seen this? It is. What's that fucking film with Angelina Jolie where she shoots? Wanted. You ever seen Wanted?
And they curve bullets.
Can I just say really quickly how I fucking clocked that in like 2 sentences? This is my.
I was thinking about that all last night. I was like, what the fuck is that?
This is my autistic superpower, right? I've been meaning to talk about this for ages. Is that I can walk into any room and see any film, and I will be able to tell you the film. Like, you could just pause it at a random frame and I will be able to tell you exactly what film it is. And I encourage people to test me on this.
Yeah.
Because you probably think I'm playing around, but I will be able to guess literally any film walking in blind from a room, any single one. So
I'm going to prepare some and throw some up on the screen.
Yeah,
just
we'll test
while you're talking.
Yeah.
You also have to know the film, Calvin. If you pick something from like fucking Korea 1952, I will kill you.
That's fine.
Let's go.
Do you think that we would be good at a pub quiz?
No.
No,
I
but
don't
like,
think I'm good at pub quiz.
But what if we went? So there's a bar in Liverpool called Pixel Bar that do like a gaming quiz with prizes. Do you think we can go in and absolutely fucking clean
I
up?
think I would absolutely easily win that.
But like so
200% correct answers. I think.
I think I would be very good. I think if we both went in, I think we would absolutely wipe the floor.
Let's do
See,
it.
but there's the things that I'm missing, like League of Legends shit that you'll be into.
Yeah.
And then you'll
You know I love League of Legends.
Yeah. But you have a darkness in you. So you'll get all that shit.
True. So tell me about this shit.
It's really good. It's
Okay, well, moving on.
It's very arcadey. It's a sniper game
Blade Runner.
that you play as the bullet.
Yeah. Oh yes, that I have this on my wish list.
Yes.
So
So you aim, and every time that you kill somebody else, you play as the bullet.
What
and
film's
you get
this from?
Greece.
Oh,
All right. Well,
sorry.
get back to it. Really, you start with Greece.
Greece.
That's still Greece. I hate Greece. That's still Greece.
You greasy fucker, Calvin. But yeah, you play as the bullet, and it's very arcadey. It's very Joshy. You would enjoy this.
You only have one bullet, don't you, or something?
Yes,
like
so
that?
you fire once, and basically every time that you hit someone, you change the trajectory of the bullet, and you essentially have to find the right place to start off on. You basically spend a bit of time marking people out, seeing where everybody is, and then finding the optimum path to get everybody. And it's very score and skill based and time based. And again, short, 3.5 hours. Finished it last night.
Is it really that short?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that though for a puzzle game.
Yeah,
Don't
that's exactly what it is. It's a shooting puzzle game. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
It's Westworld, Calvin.
He hasn't even got it up yet. Fuck off. That's good. That's good.
You can tell by
really
the color. You can tell by the color of the thing, right? Like, you know,
Password. I don't think I would have got that. It's also in the URL.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't looking at that.
I would have schemed my way to victory.
Now
there.
I can cheat. Anyway. Oh, I mean, all of those sound like. Why are you playing games I would like?
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, go on Steam playing games that you would like. So every one of those games I would recommend. They're all, I would say, weirdly, 7 out of 10.
Oh no, that's real.
But of a general like really enjoyed experience that you do once and you go, I really enjoyed that. 7 out of 10 is really positive. The fact that I finished all of them. It's because they're fucking short. But the pressure of trying to get through all of Persona 4 was like, I need to bust a few nuts and just fucking finish something, and I just play loads of short games. And it was fucking great. I really enjoyed it.
I think that's the move. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, Calvin, right there.
Fuck off.
Pan's Labyrinth, bottom left. Pan's Labyrinth, bottom left.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
That was an easy one, to be fair. Wonderful. Yeah. No, it's actually really funny that I genuinely want to play all of those games that you've done. So I've got nothing really.
No.
I'm just there playing
no
World of Warcraft, just pumping. Ooh.
What's this?
That's a hard one. Can we get more screens of that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh.
I don't think I actually. Oh, is this like?
I know the answer because it's in the URL.
Is it?
Yeah.
Just don't look at that bit.
Don't look at it.
See, this is it. I'm a schemer. I've been playing puzzle games. I look in between the lines, so I know the answer because Calvin's an idiot and has the answer in the URL.
Ooh, this is a hard one because I feel like this could be like 6 different movies. You know what I mean?
I've definitely not seen this.
Oh, is it Snow White and the Seven? No.
You're on the right lines though.
You know, like Hansel and Gretel. Oh no, what's it called? These fucking freaks. What's her name?
Well, it's clearly Alice in Wonderland. Is
that what it is?
But it's not the name of the film.
I actually don't know this one. You've ruined my bit, Calvin.
Yeah, thanks, Calvin.
Nice one.
Sorry.
It's called Mirror, Mirror.
Mirror, Mirror. I never would have got that.
It's in the
It's probably a bad film, to be fair.
I immediately seen it.
What's his IMDb? Give me its letterbox score. Because if it's under 5, I'm calling it. Thanks, Calvin.
Well,
Anyway,
here, at least you got one to the list now. Mirror, Mirror.
I'm not going to watch that film now.
No,
It has a 2.8.
Yep. All right. I'll call that.
yeah.
Sorry. Let me rephrase. Any film that's at all decent, if it's a 2.8 on Letterboxd, it's actually like a 1 in real life because there'll be some
That's
freak
insane.
who's watched it
It's
and
their
gone,
favorite film.
It's their favorite film because it's got fairy tales in it. You know?
You know what I also played? Randomly just going through my new amassed Steam library that I didn't realize was as old as it was. Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes.
It's the best way to play that. It's the best way to play with Phantom Pain. You
Yeah.
get in, you fuck about, you get out.
Yeah.
It takes like 2 seconds to download. It's fucking brilliant.
That game came out 10 years ago.
Yeah.
What the fuck? But that's not me judging it, but like looking at it, because that was one of those games, Phantom Pain and Ground Zeroes, that I remember very specifically at the time looking unbelievable.
Yeah.
They had lots of lens flares, they had lots of things going on, and when I was playing it, I was like, oh, this looks like it came out 10 years ago. It still looks good, but it's like, oh, fuck. The passage of time is scary and terrifying.
I don't think so. I think it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. You let the legend come back to life. You know what I mean? No, I think it's fine. You gotta be okay with things moving on.
Yeah.
You can't get trapped by nostalgia.
Yeah, I'm not saying that
Dylan.
it's a bad thing. I'm saying it was like, oh, wow. Look at this. Look at
And
Snake.
there's not been a better stealth game since, which is really sad.
Yeah, Phantom Pain's so good.
Yeah.
Because I want to play Phantom Pain again, so I was like, let me go into Ground Zeroes. I'm like Ground Zeroes in a while.
Was that
And
film
it's
you had
fucking
up
so good.
before, Calvin? Was that It Follows?
I couldn't tell you. I was
That's
flicking
great.
through random posts on filmgrab.com,
Filmgrab.com.
which is a website full of beautiful stills.
Oh, wow.
I've actually got nothing left, but I really love that you've told me about all the games that you played.
I've been playing this
And
for
I
this
do.
video game podcast. I very specifically went out and played loads of
and
games.
I've played the same video game.
Yeah, I've been. How are you getting on with Armored Core 6? I booted it up the other day thinking about you.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm enjoying that. I've just been really busy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Have you been an adult?
Yeah, it's really
that
sad.
sounds lame.
So I get home and I'm tired and I go, I just want to play World of Warcraft because I know exactly what I'm getting. Safety.
Yeah.
When you told me, oh, I'm playing Mouthwash, and I went, fuck, I really want to play that. I should buy that and complete that because I know it's short before the podcast. And I just didn't do it. I just went, that seems hard. That's tiring, man. I ain't got the energy for that.
not hard
That
at
kind
all.
of nonsense.
It's really good. I really recommend you play it. It absolutely like shivered me. I was on the sofa just like shitting myself, and then Katie would make a noise, and I go fuck.
Is it really that scary?
It's not like utterly terrifying, but there are parts of it because there's
It's like
most of it is
existentially scary.
yes, but there's genuine bits where you have to play it like a horror game.
Oh, really?
Where you like it only happens like 3 or 4 times. Where there's like action, because most of it is just walking around, pointing and clicking, solving puzzles, having a
Yeah.
crack with your
With your
crewmates.
captain with no skin.
Yeah, but then every so often it puts you in a perilous situation that you have to survive in, and because it's so left field, and because the atmosphere is so thick and good for the rest of the game, it keeps that once you're actually, because you're basically just enjoying the ride, really,
Yeah.
like a horror film, and then every so often they just plant you in it and go figure it out.
You got to figure it out.
Yeah, and it's like, oh fuck, I wasn't ready for this at all.
Mm.
But it's so good, lad. Music, unbelievable. Early era nostalgia, low poly vibes.
How do you drop
Thanks
a phone that's on
thanks
the
for
desk?
ruining my soliloquy,
Whoa, jump
Calvin,
scare.
you fucking idiot.
Jump
Sorry.
scare.
Whoa.
I meant to do that.
Yeah. I want to play the Silent Hill 2 remake. Apparently, it's not dog shit like we thought it would be.
Yeah, I know everyone keeps saying that. That's probably the one I'm going to go for next, to be honest.
Yeah, it's the big
Yeah.
one.
I need to finish Armored Core, and then I need to finish some other game that I have. I know I installed one. I installed Death Stranding
Oh,
because I went, oh yeah, it's probably time I finish that game.
yeah,
But
I never finished.
I don't think I'm going to do it.
It does. But that seems like you buckle in and you have to be ready for that vibe. I enjoyed the 10 hours of Death Stranding that I played, but you have to be in a really specific mood for
I
it.
played Death Stranding with really bad glandular fever. I had
Will it make it better or worse?
So my whole experience of that was that I went out with my friend Joe. It was the last day of the football season.
Shut up, Joe.
And Everton had just stayed up for the first time in about 6 years. You know what I mean? Like for the first of 6 times. And we hadn't seen each other in a while. And he was like, look, let's just have a few drinks and just see how it goes. This is like post lockdowns, I'd say, when we were getting into it. And I went, let's just get fucked up anyway. Yeah. So I got pissed, came home, threw up, which is much like you, very rare. I never throw up and I went, fuck me. I was like, you know what? Didn't feel that drunk. I just puked. And I went, you know what? Something must have hit me funny. Fair enough. I'll just go to bed.
Bad kebab.
So I woke up the next day and I was like, oh, fuck me. What's going on here? And I was about 25 or 26. So I went, am I getting old? Is this what happens? And I remember I was going to go out with some people who I was doing my master's with. And it was like a kind of goodbye for everyone who was going off and doing stuff. And I was there on the bed. I had my shirt like on and I was pulling my jeans on and my jeans got to about here. And I went, I can't do that. Like I do not have the energy to pull my jeans up past my arse. And I just texted him and I felt so bad. I felt so bad. And yeah, just had like 5 days of just being unable to like move. And I was on my own in the house. So I was like, oh shit, I might actually like die here. Like I have a horrible fever. Like my throat's closed off. I was like, what the fuck's happening to me? But then it kind of got better and I went climbing. And then again, the next day, I actually just I was like Calvin after he did all that ecstasy, all those days in a row. I was like, I can't move. Like I could move my hand to be like, help me, please, someone.
To tap out the Morse code.
So I went to the doctors and they went, you have really bad glandular fever. And they were like, have you been drinking recently? I was like, yes. And they were like, don't do that. Your liver's enlarged and it could die. You could die.
Shit.
And then he went, did you do any kind of like physical exercise? I went, yeah, I went climbing. He went, if you fall off a wall wrong and hit yourself in the wrong place, like you could die. Stop that right now. So I went, how long am I going to be sick for? And they went, we don't know. It could get better in 2 weeks or it could be like 2 months. This could be
your life.
It could be 2 months. So it took about 2 months for me to get better. But the entire time I was there playing like Death Stranding. And obviously like I'm barely conscious. I'm running like a fever of 25 the entire time. And it's a Hideo Kojima game. So some weird shit's happening. I actually struggle to think about what's real. I think I spent a day just like building a road for no reason, you know, like from one area to another. And I was there. And my last memory of Death Stranding was I got the gun, which lets you start killing people, which is bad. But I started crying because I just didn't think I would ever get better. I was like, I'm so sick. I was crying, going, I'm
playing this fucking game forever.
Yeah. I was like, because I lost track of time because we went back into a lockdown. So I was there like, I've not spoken to anyone in 6 weeks properly. Like I can't remember the last time I felt like a human being. I've been like unable to speak properly for 6 weeks, and I've had to play fucking Death Stranding. That's been because I was too lazy to play something else. I was just like, oh. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing it again. But it's like it's got to be.
It's gonna be some PTSD.
I don't know how it's gonna live up to it. I remember that I was like, I was too sick to sob, so I was just there like. This is gonna be me forever. I wanted to like weep in my physical condition,
but your body didn't have the tears for you.
Yeah. Upside though, having a fever for 6 weeks and not being able to drink.
Josh, the tearless black. That's what your Hideo Kojima character would be.
Thank you. No, it would be. I'm not making.
What would it be? What would it be, Josh? What's mine? Fat Man? Yeah.
Yours would be Fat Man. Yours would be Fat Man. But what was it? That's the joke about Death Stranding is they just say, I'm whatever I do, man, and I am verb, man. So, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'd be, no, I'm not doing that joke anyway. But I can't remember where I was going.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut up, fat man. Laugh and grow fat. Why don't you have your little cocktail and skate out of here?
I cannot roller skate.
I'd love to see
There's a boss in Metal Gear Solid 2 called Fat Man.
After the bomb. After the atomic bomb.
He plants loads of bombs.
But he's also really fat.
He's really fat.
You do a Belter cosplay because number one,
Don't need to wear a suit.
Yeah, no fat suit needed. Number 2, he's bald.
Yeah.
Has really dark bags under his eyes. And number 3, it'd be really fucking funny to see you on roller skates, to be honest. Just see him like doing the cartoon, like the fucking.
Oh, the light was off.
Yeah, it was.
That worked. Yeah. I tried ice skating once.
Sorry.
I think for a maximum of 180 seconds.
I'm just like, you know what? It's not my forte.
You know what? I'm okay living life not being able to do this. But I also have a thing of like about me hands. I'm weird about me hands and me fingers. That like I always have a vision of like falling over and getting my hands sliced
Smashing
up.
Oh, sliced up.
Sliced. Like that's my fear of ice skating is going, because I'm obviously going to fall because I'm a big fat
Someone's
cunt,
going to
apparently.
cut all your
And I'm going to go like this and some child is going to decapitate me fingers. That's not the word, but you know what I mean.
You're not going to fall because you're a fat cunt. You're going to
No,
fall.
I'm fall because I'm unbalanced.
Yeah, you're unbalanced. The fact that you're a fat cunt is incidental.
Just means it'll hurt more when you do.
Take a few kids
You
out
can
with
bounce
me.
off.
I'm not ready for the jail time.
Why would you do? No, it would be.
I'm going to flatten children. Those.
Yeah, you would as well. You fat fucking cunt.
I'm never playing video games again. Never playing video games again.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. We achieved our goals. Stop Dylan playing it. I would flatten it, child.
Take 3.
The last thing he sees is
No!
run, child.
It's because it's like really slowly that I can warn them. Go! No!
It's like Majora's Mask. You get a day. You get what? Then how many days are left before you get flattened? Lads, that'd be
To
so
solve
funny.
puzzles.
Lads,
For me to stop.
it would be so funny if someone actually was fat enough to flatten a child. That would be. Like,
I think there is.
I think that's so funny.
Probably could.
No.
Depends on the size of the child.
I'll be right. This is completely unrelated, and it'll be to finish on. But I've been watching one of them stupid BBC crime shows with Martin Freeman. You can cut this here. We can cut this here if you want, because it's not interesting. But obviously, he plays Tim in The Office.
Yes.
Do you like The Office?
I do love the
Yeah, I
Office.
love The Office too. But you know the Tim look. Calvin, can you do the Office zoom, like the slight zoom?
Yes.
Right. So you know how in like the so like in The Office, David Brent would be like, you know, like make a racist joke, and then it would just kind of zoom in on Tim, and I'd be like, you know what I mean? But there's this show I'm watching. He plays like a detective. Yeah, exactly. You'd be like Keith from The Office.
Yeah.
Sorry. But so he plays it, and some woman's been murdered, another woman's been murdered, and it'd be like,
Shabby fucking
I'm so sorry, your daughter's dead. And it would just do like the little zoom on his face where he'd just be there, like, and he'd be doing the Tim face, he'd be going, you know, because it's set in Swindon, so they'd be like, oh, thank you so much for telling me about my daughter, and he'd just be there like, yeah, that was it.
I caught myself doing a mouth, you know, the mouth. Like I was leaving the gym, and I don't like not looking at people, like not like people that you kind of recognize in the gym that you I dislike it when people I've seen you 40 times let on to me, so I'll always like kind of be like, I'm ready for the eye contact if it's there, and me and this other fella that I hadn't seen before, but I was ready for eye contact, did the full. I was like, that was way worse than anything else. I should have ignored that, man. Fuck that. That sucked.
Yeah. Well, I'm out of ideas. You flattening children's so funny.
That was funny, isn't it? I'm not even that funny.
Thanks for that, Calvin. Good zooming.
Thank you, Calvin.
Who would be the David Brent of this trio? Who's Tim and who's Dawn?
I've not seen the British version.
What?
I've seen all of the American. I've not seen any of the British. I know. I don't know who Dawn is.
It's Pam. Could you not put it together that Tim might be Jim and Dawn would be Pam?
Dawn would be Pawn.
Exactly. Because he's called David Brent and Pikel Part. Paul Part. Anyway, I'm fucking done.
How long have you done, Colin?
I don't know.
Like 8 hours with all the
realistically,
funny
it's
stuff.
It's only about 45.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
enough
that's
for me.
fine. That's fucking podcast length.
Smell you later, losers.
Yeah, thank you for listening. We talk about video games this time. That was great.